So Mr. Stuckel, why don't you come on up and take a seat right there? And then Mr. Colvin, I'll have you unmute. Mr. Dump, you're free to go.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Give me just a second. Let me call up your case. And Ms. Malacott Coat, if you would put a message in the chat when the attorney who's ready to argue this case shows up, then we can let me know that they're here.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I see there's Donnie Colvin and then Valerie Colvin. I'm assuming you're here for the same case, this case.
I haven't seen it, but these people have potential.
Is that correct, Ms. Colvin? I can't hear you. You're going to need to unmute. Mr. Donnie Colvin, you can hear me. It looks like you're on the Zoom call.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay. So before we start this hearing, I want to address everybody in the courtroom and on Zoom. These are anti-harassment petitions. These are generally fairly, sometimes really emotional. We're here because there's been a lot of interaction, most of it not positive, between the parties. And the way these things go is I'll swear in the petitioner, I'll hear from the petitioner. Following that, I'll swear in the respondent and any witnesses the respondent or either party wishes to present. After that, I'll make a determination whether or not an order will be entered. In some of these cases, temporaries have been ordered. Sometimes they haven't. But just a few ground rules that we're here. That are here is I want all comments directed to me. Don't interrupt the other party. Don't interrupt me. If you have something to say, I'll give you a chance to respond when the time comes to do that. You're going to hear things you don't like. You're going to hear things that you disagree with. But again, I want all comments directed towards me and not to the other party. And so with that, Mr. Stuckel, could you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Tell me how it is you need an order against Mr. Colvin.
The first time I actually met the individual, didn't really meet him. He just kind of brandished a gun at everybody, yelling at us.
Okay, so just tell me, what did he do? Oh, and actually, before we get started here, hang on just a minute. I'm going to
Get to the point.
I should have done this first. I usually do, I'll do this at every hearing also. Unlawful harassment is a knowing and willful course of conduct directed at a specific person that seriously alarms, annoys, or harassment, or is detrimental to such person and serves no legitimate or lawful purpose. Course of conduct must be such as that would cause a reasonable person to suffer substantial emotional distress and must actually cause substantial emotional distress. A course of conduct is described and defined, I should say, is a pattern of conduct composed of a series of acts over a period of time, however short, evidencing continuity of purpose. Course of conduct includes any form of communication, contact, or conduct. So again, what I'm looking for is a pattern of conduct that you're alleging with Mr. Colvin. I'll give him a chance to respond that you feel that it's important for you to have an order. Just tell me what happened.
Well, we were just, I was getting coffee. He came running down with his gun and was yelling at us about something stolen, and that's all we can make out. We wanted to talk to somebody else. I mean, we moved to the trailer, which was 30 feet from where this started. Somebody else came and talked to him, got a video of him. I didn't even talk to him, just backed off. We were over close to his fence when this all started. After that, he would come up and like every morning he'd put his camera out there so he could watch me, or people were telling him when I was getting up out of bed or something. I'll get up, let the dogs out, and in 5 to 10 minutes he'd be there. He would go check his camera. He'd go up. It's like a 300-foot driveway, 200-foot driveway. He'd drive up there, sit up there, wait. And the second I went to go leave, he would drive around. I would drive around the driveway, and he would drive down, waiting. And so, why am I going to leave? So he can follow me. I had stuff to go do, and I didn't want him following me or his family because I kind of had a feeling they were. He has a lot of friends everywhere, and yeah, I couldn't even put in the thing for 2 weeks. I didn't even want to take it to Nino cops. He said he was really good friends with the sheriff, and he was going to have a sheriff after us. He was going to get us evicted, this, that. I mean, he just kept yelling at us. Every time I would go outside, he would be there.
So
a couple times he went out in front. I thought he was leaving, so I went to go leave. This is when I was at the driveway, and he backed up and was filming me. And filming me when he's backing up and basically stopping me from leaving. So he's blocking me in the driveway, filming me. I'm not sure what he's doing. That's a lot of harassment. And it was towards me. It wasn't towards anybody else. I had a sister-in-law that witnessed it. I have many nieces.
Hang on just a second. So are your neighbors then?
Yes, right next door.
How long have you lived there?
A year.
And then has he been there this whole time?
I don't think so. I think he has another residency.
Okay, but I mean, does he live there too?
No.
Uh,
Not as far as I know.
I mean, does he own the place, or do you know?
I think he owns it.
I see. So let me hear from Mr. Colvin. Mr. Colvin, could you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Just a second. What's your response to what we just heard from Mr. Stuckel?
Okay, so on the 20th of September, there was an incident where their dog was in my driveway. I am up in my shed working. I have a big barn shed and different stuff there going on. I was up there working and cleaning. Turn around, their pit bull was at my door, and I always have my handgun. I walked out scaring the dog down the driveway, yelling for them to get their dog. All of a sudden, 3 people come running out to the fence line. And I didn't even see this gentleman here at all. He was never there that day. And then, so I have an ongoing court case with that. And then 2 or 3 days later, every time that I would show up to my property, this gentleman would say, "Oh, you're harassing me. You're harassing me." And I'm like, "No, I'm not harassing nobody. I'm just driving up on my property. My son lives there. I own that place. I go there consistently cleaning up, donating items from my big shed, cleaning up. And right now I can't even go there. I got a big dumpster full of garbage that I need to get rid of. I think the gentleman is like paranoid, but I'm not going there to watch him, surveillance him. The cops actually told me to put up a trail camera to set it up to see what was going on. They've been harassing me. I showed proof. I sent it in. I don't know if it's in my response, where I called on a Sunday for harassment. Different cars would pull up. They would pull up next to my fence, and not like I'd be pulling down my driveway. It's a long driveway. They pull up and start videoing me every time that I would leave, come and go. The dog actually bit my wife, is why I protect myself with my gun. I didn't point it at nobody. In his petition, it said that I was met by gunpoint. I never pointed my gun or threatened anybody. I wasn't arrested for that or anything.
Okay.
For that part. They arrested me for displaying a weapon, and that was it. And I got an ongoing court case, but I never threatened nobody. I'm not harassing nobody. Matter of fact, they are harassing me. Every time my son, they harass my son, my wife. My wife drives the car. They videotape her car going in and out. And I own that place, so I go there for business purposes and for reasoning for my son, and take care of the place and clean it up, and then not even 4 weeks later, I'm out there and 9 sheriffs show up with ARs. They got out with K9. They asked me if they can use my driveway to contain the property. There's 15 or 20 people living there. It's total mess. I think, I don't know if my wife sent that in, where there was 9 sheriffs showed up there. They told me they got 1 out of 3 from that house, but I'm not harassing
They got
nobody.
what now?
They got one suspect out of 3 on the sheriff. They had 9 sheriffs there like a month later, right after this incident. 9 sheriffs with K9. They even asked you.
What- And then from what house?
Right next door where that gentleman's at.
Okay. Does he pay you rent?
No, who? This fella?
Yeah.
No.
I thought I heard you say you own the place.
No, I own the place, but I own my place, but he rents. So next door to me, that's like 5 acres, is Steve Mpeach's house. And the county's getting ready to take that and foreclose on that place and clean it up. But the sheriff's been out there numerous times because of all the activity and the crime that goes on there.
And so, okay. So you don't own the place you want to clean up. What's that?
That's my property right next to this property where this gentleman's staying. There's a camper right next to the road down my driveway on that other property where the sheriffs were at.
I see. So does stuff get dumped on your property?
No. I sold the house and I had a big barn shed. Instead of paying storage, I bought 2 big sheds and put all my belongings in those sheds, and then slowly been cleaning it out and taking stuff to the dump, donating items and
Okay.
things like that.
Well, there's nothing in the order, or that doesn't. Let me look at the temporary. I looked at it just a second ago. There's no distance restriction.
It said 1,000 feet on there.
Oh yeah,
That's
there
not-
is. Yeah, it does say 1,000 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I even contacted the sheriff, called him, talked to the Tenino cops too, and we discussed it. And he said, Donnie, do not. And I was actually called 2 weeks prior, before this guy was served, and asked for names so I can get them served because they harassing me. And he said, Donnie, I can't give you no names. I can't help you. I can't go over there and demand names from those folks. So you can go down and get I even had proof where I called the sheriff on a Sunday.
All right. When's your next court date on the weapon? Is that
So they set a trial date, but there's a lot of evidence coming in and a lot of different things going on with that with my attorney.
looks like you have trial confirmation on January 9th
Yes.
with trial on January 21st and 22nd.
Yes.
And then my next question is, there's a picture here of someone in a white, which looks like to me Camaro.
Yeah.
Whose car is that?
Oh, that's my car.
Okay, so it looks like you are holding the picture that was submitted. You're holding a camera up to tell me what's that all about?
Okay, so every time I would go there, they're videotaping me, so I'd video them going out. Every time, and I got tons and tons of pictures and videos. I would come in, I would leave, he would come out and sit there and go, oh yeah, this is harassment. I'm gonna turn this in. I'm gonna turn this in. And this fella wasn't even out there that day. I never even met him.
And give me just a minute here. one other question I have. There's another order that's in place that was from last February. What's that about?
Oh, with Cario
Yeah.
and Nicole. I used to work with him, and I didn't show up to the first one because I was working. I haul logs for Warehouser, and I couldn't make
Right.
it.
And then Ms. Valerie Colvin, did you want to have her testify or
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Okay. Could you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And so, and again, what do you know about this? And what I'm asking, not what Mr. Colvin has told you, what your firsthand experience of what you've seen or what have you. But I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Is she connected to audio? Try it again there, ma'am. And there's an Isabel Colvin too. Is that that must be related to you folks also?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Okay, Ms. Valerie Colvin, I'm not going to be able, I can't hear you. How about Isabel Colvin? Could you come on the Zoom call and activate your camera?
Yes.
How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 22, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you wish to have her testify, Mr. Colvin?
Yeah.
Could you raise your right hand, please? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Go ahead.
I believe after hearing the other party's side of the story, when he spoke to you, he said he has never even talked to my father, Donnie, and doesn't know him. And from my point of view, my dad's income depends on access to his property. Since the incident, he also has not instigated or had any further contact with this dude. I don't even think they know each other. So I just don't see that this is necessary.
Okay. Oh, we might be connecting to audio. We may be able to hear from your mother. But now she's gone off camera.
Your Honor, I don't know if I can still be heard, but my son lives there in my camper trailer on my property, and he was supposed to testify too because they're harassing my son as well as me. They're accusing my son of sending his dog after him, and all this other things. It's not only Mr. Stuckel; it's all the other tenant or the people that live on that property.
Okay. So here's, and again, she's still connecting to audio. Ms. Colvin, Valerie Colvin, can you hear me now? No. Here's what I'm going to do today there, Mr. Colvin and Mr. Stuckel. So based on the evidence presented, I will find it's maybe even going both ways. So I'm going to enter an order, but I'm going to adjust it in a way that Mr. Colvin, there's no distance restriction. The only order says you're just not to contact them and don't engage in stalking behavior. I'm concerned about the show of the weapon, also the show of you filming them. They may be filming you, which there's nothing to stop you or your son from getting your own order. But the parameters of the order are going to be don't contact them, don't engage in stalking behavior, and don't cause them any harm. So I'm removing the distance restriction. That means you can go to and from your own home and all property you own out there, that's not going to be in violation of the order. You're just, don't even look at those folks. And if you or your
There shall not be any cutting of trees.
son get them served and go forward, but hopefully this will take care of it.
Yeah. So how's this going to look for my case? So I'm going to, the cops, they told me to do it. So I'm going to have to go down there and do it.
You can. Well, you don't have to. I mean, in terms of how you're doing, sometimes, we do see from time to time, it's not uncommon, people file orders against each other. Sometimes they both get granted. Sometimes they both get denied. And so, but this case, only one order is in front of me here right now. If there was an order going the other way, based on what you said, and you're free to file one, so can he. With regard to your case on the weapons charge, as far as I can tell, this won't have anything to do with that. That's going to be decided by a jury. If it goes to trial, that'll be decided by a jury based on what other evidence is presented there. And they won't be able to use that. Well, there's an order here, so they won't be able to do that.
Okay, perfect. So I'm perfect. That's perfectly fine. This is what I don't want them contacting me, looking at me, videoing me, harassing me. So this is just for Stuckle. So do I have to go through and do all that?
And the person who is against it is you. So yeah, if you want orders against those other people, you have to file against each one individually.
Okay, because they listed a bunch of names in this petition on Stuckles with a bunch of names and 14 cats or 14 chickens. And
on this case, it's only Mr. Stuckle.
Okay, gotcha. So I need to do one for each person.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, that's good. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. That's good information.
You're
Yes.
So if their dog keeps coming onto my dad's property and he wants it to not hurt him and go back to its owners, how does he go about that without videotaping or harassing them?
He can videotape anything on his own property.
Okay.
I mean, if he's got a camera set up there for his own property, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. And then
For security cameras.
Yeah. The police also advised my dad.
And again, I will tell you another thing. If there's an issue with the dog, I'd report that to animal control and they can deal with it.
I have.
Okay.
Perfect. Right now there's currently trail cameras facing their property.
No, it's not. It's moved.
Okay. That's all my questions.
You can get a copy of this off the district court website. We'll give an order from Mr. Stuckle will get a copy of it too. But basically, no distance restriction. You can go to and from your place. Just don't contact any of these folks.
You got it. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I feel cheated. I really wanted to hear from Valerie.
say something. Could they have their camera removed from facing our truck and our camper?
I'm not going to dictate where and how he does his, again,
So can I put one up then too?
what's that?
Can I put one up too?
I'm not going to give either one of you any advice
Oh.
other than that.
But I did
I
want
was
to say that dog is not my dog. Our dogs are in a pen.
Well, I'm not making any judgment on that also. It's like what I said. It's a report to animal control. And you're free to go. We'll give you a copy of it. And then Mr. Colvin, all Colvins are free to leave the Zoom call.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good
Good
day.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get out, Colvins.
And then is that Ms. Tyner? Is that you, ma'am? Okay. And then are you two folks together? Okay. And then Mr. Shoemate? And you're with her? Okay. Ms. Tyner, you could come up there. Mr. Shoemate, guys can come up there. Give me just a moment. Let me recall your case here. So how do I say your last name?
Tyner.
Tyner? And who are you, sir?
Jonathan Haig.
I'm sorry?
Jonathan Haig.
Okay. So could you raise your right hand, ma'am? You swear and affirm the information and testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, sir.
You can put your hand down.
Thank you.
How is it you need an order against Mr. Shoemate?
I'm going to start 1 year ago on Halloween when they came to my house. They tried to come into the house 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Prior to that, I had put my significant other on my deed to the home because he's been with me since 2014. Okay, when he got to my house in 2014, my daughter and her husband moved out of my house. She got married and she moved to Centralia. Okay, he met up with my daughter in Centralia at that time when she was still on Plum Street. When her husband divorced her, she moved in with Maurice.
Ma'am,
I
want to direct you. I don't, you're asking for an order against Mr. Shoemate. So I want to hear about things that he's done that leads to an order. And in terms of.
He comes on my property.
Okay. Are you neighbors?
No.
Okay. How do you know him?
Through my daughter.
Is that you?
See.
I see. So, okay. So, you folks are together.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So your daughter is right there. But you're not asking for an order against her.
She has one on her.
From you?
Yes, sir.
I see. Give me just a moment here. Out of this court?
The family court.
Okay. So hang on just a minute. Okay. So tell me what Mr. Shoemate, there's one already. You should. Okay, continue on, ma'am.
So they come to my property at night when it's dark. They come into my home. They gang up on me. They're hostile. They're combative. And on Halloween, they came into my house and did just that. I didn't acknowledge them. I just sat there. I didn't get involved with what they were saying to me. They left on Sunday night.
Was this Halloween like a month ago or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then on Monday morning, I got up to leave to go somewhere in my car, and there was 2 big boulders thrown into my back window of my car, and I wasn't able to use my car for 2 weeks. Safe Flight couldn't get to my car to fix it for 2 weeks. And so when she was served on Tuesday night, she came to my property Tuesday evening.
Wow, if they did that, that's nasty as hell.
And I called 911 to dispatch because that's what the sheriffs had told me to do. She came before she was served, to please call 911.
So I'm going to stop you again for a minute. So, did you serve? This order with her? Did this happen also a month ago?
That was the Tuesday after Halloween.
Okay, so hang on. So you ask orders for both of them in 2 different courts?
They suggested the family court with my daughter, and they suggested.
Who's they?
The sheriff's department and the clerks and the clerk.
Okay. What's her name, ma'am?
Dawn Greer,
Greer? How do I spell Greer?
Greer.
That's DAWN. Has there been a hearing held on that?
The case number is 25-2.
Okay, so hang on just a minute.
30
Just wait a minute.
966
Okay, just please.
34.
Yeah, okay. So you are, yeah.
They actually put my
Okay.
hearing over 2 more weeks.
Yeah. When is that taking place?
When is that? On December 1st.
December 1st?
Yeah.
Okay. And so is there?
Is it, Amal? Is it a rat?
Are kids involved, or why is this in family court or in Superior Court? Why did they suggest going from one? It makes sense. I'll be blunt with all of you. It makes sense to me that all this should be heard at once by one judge. Because if you have two people, you have an order, if I do one thing against Mr. Shoemate, they do something different against Ms. Greer, then that just creates a huge mess. And so December 1st, that's coming up here. That's next week, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's next.
On a special calendar.
I'm sorry?
On a special calendar.
Is that on December 1st? Which would be a Tuesday.
Monday.
A week. No, I look at the wrong calendar again. We have the 26th up here because we're coming into the 26th. You're right. It's a week from today.
Yes.
What time?
9 a.m.
And then are there children involved here? Is there some sort of parenting plan or?
No, there's no
Nope.
children under 18.
Okay.
Thank God.
So what I'm going to do with,
I'm a resident there.
I'm sorry,
I'm a resident there.
where?
On 11442 on Trigview Drive.
Oh, I see. Was that her address?
She,
Okay, so everybody okay, remember what I said about not interrupting? Okay, so so there's dispute as to that. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Is that when you were talking about in the title and all that sort of stuff?
yes, sir.
Okay. Um,
Looks like it so far, but we haven't heard from them.
see. And so where I see. So it's domestic violence in the sense that you're the daughter and she's the mother. That's why it goes there. All right, give me a minute here. I haven't sworn you in. But if I'm guessing correctly, it's your permission that if you went on that house, you have a right to do so because it's your house. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Okay, so hang on just a minute. So tell me why you think you own this house, and then I'm going to ask her the same question. And then what I might do is either combine with the other court, or I'm going to wait and see what that other court does. We'll reset this for a couple of weeks to see what they do before I make a decision here. So I don't want to do anything that messes up. That's where the real rubber meets the road, so to speak. So why is it that you think that you own this property?
It's in my name.
Okay. So hang on just a minute. Could you raise your right hand? Swear and affirm the information testimony you provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Why is it that you think you own this property?
Because I've been on the lease for 12 years and plus I paid it off in 2023.
So the lease, I mean,
There was a lease in it with the option to buy
I see.
in 2012. Me and Bonnie, Miss Tyner, we signed a lease with the landlord, rent to own.
I see.
I've been on the lease the whole time and paid it off and actually a year early. So
And then who executed, but then how did it end up in her name?
she took the deed and went and registered it without my name on it. I don't know how she got my name off of it, but
All right.
it was something to do with her and I don't know. But there's going to be another civil litigation.
And then
over that.
so there you have the anti-harassment order set for a week from today, but then there needs to be some sort of quiet title action going to
Yes.
figure out who owns the property.
Exactly. I'm on it. That's what I'm doing today.
Mr. Shoemate?
I mean, I want this order gone because there's
I know.
no reason for me to even have this order because I've never done any harm or threatened her. I have statements showing she
All right.
lies about this
Okay.
and that.
Hang on just a second. And what was your name again, sir?
Jonathan Haig.
Okay. And then again, you're not, again, I'm going to tell you all, I'm not going to make a decision on this order here right now. There's other stuff going on. It's just a decision of whether I move it to Superior Court or set it beyond that to see what they do.
I just have one thing. The only reason why I'm here is because Marcus showed up a day after.
I don't know who Marcus is.
I don't know his last
Maurice.
name. Or Maurice. Sorry about that.
I don't know who Maurice
showed up-
is.
Jeffrey.
His name's
Jeffrey.
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 Oh, you mean him?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's helpful to get names correctly.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Jeffrey.
That tells me a lot when
Yeah.
people don't know who they're talking about, if you want my
Well,
honest opinion.
I don't know which one to go by, but anyways, Jeffrey showed up a day after Miss Greer was served with the no contact order. Showed up on the property at an inappropriate time, well after 12 a.m.
Okay.
And I said that, hey, look, you shouldn't be here. This is a third party contact. It could be a violation.
Let me get this over from Superior Court first. Just transfer it there, or should we just do it 2 weeks?
I mean, I can issue an order to transfer it. I would have to talk to.
Maybe we could just put it on the same day. Yeah, do we have to get their permission to put it on the same day?
I mean, I'm sure if there's a case scheduled together.
Yeah, this is depressing.
One house clean quickly, give you 5 minutes.
I mean, I can email it there. Sometimes it takes some pictures.
We're just gonna reset this then for 2 weeks and then see what, so we'll see what Superior Court does on that.
The daughter's boyfriend gives me serious creep vibes.
And then the temporary will exist for, again, you're gonna have to live with it for another 2 weeks. But I mean, this isn't the real battle here. It's
No,
not.
it's not.
And it's not even the real battle in terms of harassment. It's the real battle is to who owns the property. And,
Thank you.
Kind of my name too.
okay, what's that?
It's kind of my name.
Yeah, that's, well, maybe that's one thing we can resolve today. As far as I know, your name's Jeffrey Shoemate. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard. I'd need more information, but the vibe I get is that the daughter's the aggressor here. I really do get that vibe. Judges on it. They need to figure out who owns the property. If they both own it, then force a sale and split the proceeds. Go get another place and move on. If it's hers, then just get an order to keep them out.
Make 2 copies. We'll see you here in 2 weeks.
Your Honor, can I ask a question?
Yes.
I
Great.
have belongings that's at that address. I have my bed and my bed and my refrigerator that's in the trailer that's at the residence. Can I get a standby to be able to access those things? Because I went there and I asked them for it and they denied those.
Does he have stuff there?
I do. That trailer belongs to me. I have the title to that
Stop
trailer.
it. Stop. Just stop. I can't do that here. I can't decide who owns what. And if there's a dispute, I can't make that decision. This is only for an anti-harassment order. And so if you say you own it, she owns it, that's going to need to be decided somewhere
The
else.
trailer, I'm talking about my bed isn't the trailer. I just want my bed and my bed frame and my refrigerator.
We'll take that up in 2 weeks. We'll take that up in 2 weeks. Well, I'm not sure why you're thanking me, ma'am, because I really didn't do anything here, and I don't know that I can do anything that's going to get to the underlying problem. And so it's going to be pretty expensive and it's going to be pretty long and drawn out to figure out who owns the property. And we don't do that here. That's going to have to be in Superior Court. You'll get a copy of this and then you're free to go for today.
May I ask a question?
You can ask.
If I have proof of,
So now you're asking, that's not a question. You're giving me a hypothetical and then going to ask and do. And that I can't answer. I mean, you're kind of sounds like you're going to ask me for an opinion on something, and I can't give that.
I have the copy. I have the registration to the trailer. He's
Okay, so again, that's
referring to.
that's not something I can decide here. That's not in front of me.
Get an attorney, woman.
The only thing that's in front of me is whether or not an order should be entered or not. Who owns what? I can't decide. And who owns the property? That's, I don't even have, the court doesn't even do that. So these hearings are not for that. And so I'm not going to give you an answer to that question. All right. Why don't you come on up, sir? Since you're on your way out of here already, I'm going to give you a copy of that. You and Ms. Tyner can leave. Then you guys get in a copy, and then you guys can leave.
Oh, that was a weird one. I feel bad for her. The daughter and that guy are creepy as hell. But I don't know. Maybe they did buy the house together, so maybe the daughter does have an ownership interest. That's, the judge is spot on. That's for the other court to take testimony on and figure out. But I do think that if they're going on her property after midnight, that's just creepy. And he's not disputing that. And if they messed with her car and like broke out the window or put something in there to her mother, that's disgusting. This guy, can I go get my bed? That's actually a reasonable request. But seriously, a grown man, buy another effing bed. They're cheap. Get a goddamn job. I just have very little patience for this. All right. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm sure there'll be more stupid today.